So 6 months ago, we got together with the University of Hawaii and its forensic anthropology department, and we pre-staged a crime scene with 2 victims that we had buried in a shallow grave on campus here. And we have 5 blocks of instruction, real basics on how to approach crime scenes that include crime scene safety, search patterns, how to engage in crime scene photography and sketching, and how to gather evidence and take good quality notes. With those basic skills, our students go ahead and are dropped into a 2-day field training exercise.
Okay. What was the vitamin? Water. 13, 14, 15.
School number 1 that participates in this is Waipahu High School. Waipahu High School is our socially, economically disadvantaged, at-risk neighborhood. So we have a number of high-performing students with a high degree of resilience, but come from a very different economic and ethnic background attending Waipahu High School. School number 2 that we're partnering with is our privileged all-girls Sacred Hearts Academy, a well-known high school here in the state of Hawaii that has a rockstar STEM program. These are very high-performing students that are highly driven.
When I first became a police officer back in 2000 over here in Waipahu, it was a completely different neighborhood from what we see today. There was a high crime, a lot of truancy. In certain areas of the neighborhood, officers could not go in alone. They had to go in with 2 or 3 officers. 2 officers to service the 911 call in that area, and 1 officer to stay outside and watch the cars to make sure the cars weren't vandalized. It was kind of a rough neighborhood.
So what we're really trying to do, ultimately, the outcome we're looking to achieve are the drastic reduction of those numbers. Can we reduce violence? Can we reduce drugs in that neighborhood to make that neighborhood a safer, better place?
You learned that you got to work together as a team and always as a team, because you're never by yourself. And we ended up finding 2 bodies of 1 male and 1 female, and that was actually really cool, like digging it up.
It definitely made me feel more connected. Like, you know how different police stations connect to each other? Like, they barely know anything about the other police station, yet here they are, they're working together to solve this case and try to bring justice to the victims of it.
We're taking a lot of the core values that would make successful people in general, not only successful FBI agents or successful FBI employees, but what are those elements that lead to long-term success, and trying to see if we can implement some of that in the school.
It makes me feel really humbled to think that someone would go through all this trouble just so I could have the experience of solving a real crime.
Yeah, but I think it was a great experience for both sides to look at and learn from each other. Thanks to Special Agent Laanui and the FBI, in working and building our academy. I think our students see law enforcement perhaps in a different light now for some of them. Now it's, hey, they're here to help. That's my friend.
We keep injecting positive messages and positive things and building positive relationships with people. Eventually, the only thing that could happen are positive things.
So there is a neighborhood and a campus renaissance that's kind of taking place. And walking on that campus now is absolutely phenomenal. There is nothing but really advanced learning that's taking place. And not only learning, but a zeal and an excitement about learning that hasn't been there before. And we're really fortunate to have been partnered with this school to help play a role in some of that.